Okay, so now let's look at what the stories are. We start with the front page of the Daily Graphic. It says no heat wave, apparently. For all the things that we, the media, have been saying, Matthew says no. I thought we were quoting Matthew.
No,
too.
you know, this started, I think, with international media, CNN or something, and then we decided to own it.
Oh, okay. Because we were experiencing heat in our...
And I think we did our checks, except that I'm not sure who we spoke to, but the graphic has spoken to.
But Charlie, system near issue. The system...
Yeah, but Ghana has always been hot,
No,
right?
system is hot. When you're sleeping to it, it's hot. System near issue. See, when the heat wave story or whatever speculation came, it just fed into the narrative, Charlie. Because you're sleeping, you can't sleep. You have heat rash and things like that. Once you don't have a con because you can't pay the bills, you know. It just feeds into the narrative. But apparently there's no heat wave.
The weather is normal.
It's just pressure from life. Life pressure has made us think that there's heat wave in Ghana. This is a big problem.
There is heat wave elsewhere.
Yeah, I know, around the world.
But not in Ghana, yes, apparently.
This is a big problem. No heat wave. Apparently, the hot weather, according to the meteorological agency, is just normal. Normal. All right, and this is what the story says. Let's read it. It says the excessive heat being experienced in parts of Ghana has been described as normal by the Ghana Meteo Agency. According to the agency, observations made indicated that temperatures all over Ghana were within the normal range of 20 to 43 degrees Celsius. If it's 43 degrees, it's not normal. Human body cry when you are sick, you should be 39, 39. Fever, problem.
Yeah, but there's a difference between the weather temperature, the weather temperature, and the human body temperature.
Temperature is temperature.
Yeah.
Hey. Now, however, residents are complaining about excessive heat during the day and night, and the residents, including Roland Walker, is abnormal.
That's in the story.
That's our view. That's our view. It's not in the story. And we have President Mahama swearing in the new governor. Yeah. I like him. He looks like a governor. Now we want him to work like a governor. That's how it is. He looks like it. Armed Roberts. I deliberately. I knew that you had to see it. It's good that you saw it.
Really?
I wanted to know whether you see the problem. Armed robbers attack Kwamine Rural Bank. Apparently, they killed one banker. A very tragic story. Cocoa Board starts free distribution of 16 million cocoa seedlings. Fits into the narrative of the year. Good. The other story we have is on the front page.
Before you do that, the Ghanaian Times newspaper, front page of the paper. Stop the mafia moves you're trying to make this morning. So woman leads robbery attack on bank. You know what they say, what a man can do, a woman can do, and even do better, like this story is depicting. One killed in renewed violence at Bumprugu. If you're very much interested in creative art stories, government to fly Odoi Mensah home. Odoi Mensah was once president of the Actors Guild. He died in China when he was going to have surgery. And the talk has been in the industry, how is the body going to come back home? Because it wasn't easy even raising the funds in the first place to go to China to undertake that surgery. Fortunately, government has given assurance to the family that they will fly the body home. So Mrs. Elizabeth Ofuswe-Jari, who's Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, exchanging greetings with the bereaved family. Keep the economy on track. President charges new governor, and he is on the front page of the paper as well. Let's get into some of the little details of some of the stories. There's another story here which says government urged to tax churches. That conversation seems is coming back again. The president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana, Professor K.B. Omani Entry, has called for the establishment of a charity commission which would ensure that churches in Ghana pay taxes for the development of the country. The commission, he said, would also be responsible for regulating activities of the churches while ensuring that accounts are prepared and audited annually. And this is a quote from him. Some men of God have turned their churches into houses of merchandise, selling all kinds of spiritual materials at exorbitant prices. I believe it is high time sanity was brought to bear in these practices as is done in some advanced countries. And that's something that Professor Omani Enchi said. If you're interested, you can read all the details of this. The churches will descend on him, some of them, I know, later this morning. There's also another story about the robbers raiding a bank. Okay, but my interest is in this one, which says, woman leads robbery attack on bank. That story on page 3. So where is it? Again, I can't find that particular headline. And I'm not surprised it's in the Ghanaian Times. So I'll let it go because today I don't have time to look for it. We'll not do the next paper.
Are you serious? The same thing occurred in the Ghanaian Times.
A woman leads robbery attack on bank.
I think we have to call Mr. Dave Agbenu. I don't know.
And then I'm looking for woman leads robbery attack. It's not there. The story that is there is robbers raid bank. One kill one person. That's the same one, the Kwaman story. So this is obviously different. It's not here. This is page 3. Check it out. It's not me. It is not me, oh, it is the paper. Let's
lead you to a page that doesn't give you different, well, we hope it doesn't. Daily Guide has on the front page, Mahama tightens security with dogs and bodyguards. We also have confusion over job figures, and apparently we have robbers raiding bank and killing one. Front page of the Dispatch, it says, a focus bombshell on Nana MPP's Serbian guerrilla trainers, and this one is called from a special edition focusing on the MPP of the Africa Watch magazine. It's on the streets of Accra. You want to read it,
you
please.
have a copy here, right?
Yeah, I do. You want to bring it? Bring it. Let's show them.
It is not over yet, huh?
Bring it. Oh, bring it.
So you're done with the Dispatch.
Bring the Africa Watch magazine.
Let me do the Finder whilst you follow up on that. The Finder newspaper, front page of the paper, audits FPSO ASAP demands to help resolve frequent breakdowns. 8 years is not automatic for Mahama. That's according to the MPP. Comes with a picture of Nana Akomia. Government can't progress without critical attention to books. 800,000 jobs created in 3 years. This was contained in the statement that government issued yesterday, and we know that there's been a lot of fallout on this as well. But if you're interested in any of the stories, you can grab the Finder newspaper.
And this is a paper that is the Africa Watch magazine. I don't know why this time they decided to focus on the New Patriotic Party. It's on the streets of Accra. I'm sure in other parts of...
Battle ready. Paul Afoko vows to fight NPP intolerant militant wing till his last drop of blood.
Is he a militant himself? Why does he want to fight so-called militant? And this is where the story is called.
The battle has been drawn. Ladies and gentlemen,
MPP.
Get ready for some action.
All right, things will be wild.
Charlie, this is like a movie, like a... what's his name? Is it Van Damme?
Van Damme.
Or like a James Bond, you know. Battle lines drawn.
I'm telling you. You're like the one who...
Or like a Mayweather...
Who is doing the voiceover for the trailer.
Or maybe a Mayweather Bukumbanku bouts.
I think Bukumbanku will fall flat with one Mayweather's blow, I'm telling you. Because that guy is so disciplined with his training regime.
Let's do that today newspaper, but be sure the NPP will have an appropriate response for that, all the headlines in both the Daily Dispatch and the Africa Watch magazine, which is out. More of a Paul Afoko edition, if you like. The Today newspaper, NPP losing grip on Ashanti as Nanado snubs Otumfo's anniversary. I will definitely dig into that. After today,
are you sure he didn't go?
Shraj probes 2 MCs over Assembly's fund. Duncan Williams warns government over maritime dispute. That story is also in this paper, but let's start off with this. Did Nanado actually snub Otumfo's anniversary? That story is on page 3 in the paper. And it says that it is becoming obvious that the New Patriotic Party is gradually losing grip on its electoral stronghold, the Ashanti region. Information reaching today indicates that many NPP members and supporters in the region are angry with both their national and regional officers. The anger of the members, today understands, stems from the fact that the party's presence was not very much felt at the 17th anniversary of the Asantehene Otumfo said to the second's ascension to the golden stool. And it continues. Let me jump right onto the Strash story. It says that the move by Strash, today understands, followed separate. This is a continuation, but the story is a Strash probes to MC. So let me start properly. It says that the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice has begun investigations into the allegation of misappropriation of funds by 2 municipal chief executives, Mr. Sam Atukwe and Mr. Ibrahim Beidu of Ga West and Ashaman Municipal Assemblies, Roland's Municipality, respectively, in the Greater Accra region. Today can confirm. And the reason for this probe, the paper says...
What did they say Bronzeman
separate
do? It's called Bronzeman. I know him very well.
Oh, your MCE?
Yeah, Bronzeman.
So apparently, the Today newspaper has published 2 papers on their conduct, the conduct of these 2 MCs. In the case of Mr. Beidu, is that your MCE?
No, yes, okay. Ibrahim Beidu.
On Friday, February 12, 2016, the paper reported that residents of Ashaman have accused the MCE of using the Assembly's funds to rent a fully furnished, detached house located between Ashaman Newtown and Tema Community 22. The residents went on to allege in the said publication that Mr. Beidu paid huge US dollars as rent for the facility, which is about 150 meters away from the Assembly's neglected project sites. And in the other case, which is Mr. Quaid, Friday, April 8, 2016, the paper reported that the NDC's youth in Trobu, Amasaman constituency in the Ga West municipality issued a strong-worded petition to President John Dramani Mahama alleging that Mr. Quay on January 28, 2015 sold 14.04 acres of the Assembly's land for only 300,000 Ghana cedis without the knowledge and approval of the Assembly. So it continues. You can read on and on and on and on. But the good news is Strash is now probing these 2 MCs. And a lot of us will say that's what Strash is supposed to be doing, you know? Yeah.
But why did you read all this thing when it involved my MC and you are saying those plenty?
Oh, I haven't said anything about your MC. I'm only reading the story which is in the paper. And I think, your MC is here. He's on the front
you
page
hadn't
of the
read
paper.
a lot of stories like that. But when, because you said Roland's MC.
Beidu, MC of Ashaman Municipal Assembly.
Don't do that.
Does he know that you exist in the municipality?
He knows.
He should give you some post to be or something.
No, I don't want to
PR for the municipality.
I love what I'm doing. I'm okay.
You can raise funds for them, you know.
I'm okay. The BNFT has the front page. Housing developers want a dive-type fund. And then we have 500 million Ghana City domestic bond, ill-timed according to economists. He's a senior economist with the University of Ghana, Dr. Ibu Texan, and Viam.
The Viam wants over Pauline. You remember this is, why am I saying it's like an NGO. You know when the head is used to carry the load.
For children who live in East Legon.
The executive director was here.
Yeah, I remember him. Dr. something.
Yeah. That's how come VM rings a bell.
Yeah, by the head.
In your ear.
Children in East Legon, they carry...
Why East Legon? Children in Ashama, what do they use their heads for?
No, they don't carry load.
So stop saying East Legon.
But some of them do carry load, though.
Stop saying East Legon and use Are you saying that people don't carry things on their head in East Legon?
But that's not the purpose of the head. It's the purpose of the head. If
it doesn't happen in East Legon, it doesn't happen in Ashaman. That's all I'm saying.
No, it happens in Ashaman.
No, if it happens in Ashaman, it happens in East Legon.
No, it doesn't happen in East Legon. Upper Manya Crow Rural Bank sees sustained growth, and we have Premier Mutual Health celebrates 5 years of operations, and Israeli ambassador apparently opens Holy Land Star Factory. Don't mind Mama Vish, is mischievous. These are some of the things that we need to do to make sure that we kept the mouth of those who are yappy. And please.
Let's quickly do my joy line. Okay, go ahead. I'm yappy, I'm quiet.
No, continue.
No.
I give you the...
No. I refuse to take it.
Me too, I won't talk. What? We'll take a break. Oh.
No, we're not. MyJoyOnline.com. Rollins seem to be saying that neutrality of security agencies is key to successful November polls. And yes, he did say that. You can read the details.
Have the security agency ever been compromised in elections? I think that, as far as we're concerned, we've had...
there are usually suspicions, you know, and allegations.
Well...
Yeah. But, I mean, if it's just a caution, it's appropriate.
Yeah, it's appropriate. So.
Okay, also, Fred Potufe. Let's move.
Fred is lingering where he doesn't have to be.
61% of teachers in tertiary institutions are unqualified, and we're definitely interested in this one. It says 61% of teachers in the colleges of education do not have the requirement to teach in tertiary institutions.
And I think
a survey carried out by the
you just have to go to the rural communities and then go to some of the schools and hear the English that the teachers are speaking to their children. You know that.
But this is tertiary institutions, though. No wonder there are a lot of people who come out and get jobs. Yeah. This is not, they're not talking about primary school, they're talking about tertiary institutions.
Yeah, I'm talking about tertiary. Subject verb agreement or people who have doctorates and things, you know, sometimes. I mean, I didn't say everybody. Sometimes, like you, for example, we just had a book published that says that the head is...
You know, yeah. You should listen to the defense.
Yeah,
that's like...
somebody said they have masters in this, in science. I say,
so,
you have it.
Research and education think tank,
we are publishing
Africa
wrong things.
Center for International Law and Accountability has welcomed the International Criminal Court's decision to open a preliminary investigation into the violence and killings, which is about 430 people in Burundi. That's also another story right there. The taxi
do you know Sanga Dennis? He just arrived from Burundi last week.
Yeah. This taxi driver is leading a silent movement to change Ghana's political landscape. Alhaji Muniru Sani is only a taxi driver, but he's leading a revolution
to change
how this country is governed. That's for you to log on to www.myjoyonline.com and click on
I get a bait.
Story. Mahama may lose in Northern Region. NDC executive. I think this is what the story says, that they came to Accra, really. They wanted to go to Parliament to go and petition the leadership. And they've got this, they think that they are not paying attention to the region, they may lose.
Yeah, it's not they are not paying attention to the region in terms of development, but they are not paying attention to the region at the party level. Yeah. But I think that I've also heard that from some party people too.
So the chairman of the...
But it's been denied though region, by some other...
But if they came all the way to Accra to, to Parliament, then there should be some truth somewhere. They should pay attention. Okay, let's move on. Just before we bring you sports, bonded unemployed nurses threatened to stalk Mahama and the vice president. These guys, they be wild. Now they are so determined. But would you blame them because they've completed school for how long now and they don't have any job? Burundi general shot dead, dropping child off at school. This really, really sad. Listened to it yesterday in the afternoon. You know, the general was in a car with his family. They had just got into a school. That's not the school where his child attends. But that's where the people laid ambush, for him. Like, they shot him, I think his wife, his bodyguard. But the child, the daughter, was hurt. I mean...
Burundi too has gone through some conflict situations in the past.
Charlie.
Sometimes you're just never safe in such situations.
This is really sad, but this is Africa.
I hope that we take a cue from all these things and know that Ghana is the only country that we have.
Yeah, it's true. Roland, this is another story.
Who's that lady?
Yesterday, when I heard about it, I thought, okay, I want Roland's opinion. You remember this NDC parliamentary candidate who died in an accident?
Yeah, not too long ago. In the Bunafu region.
Yeah,
I think he was going somewhere.
Kumasi Road or something.
Yeah,
something
but he died in the Bunafu. He was from Kumasi going to the Bunafu.
Okay, so this...
Chayo Sudoku.
That's his wife, who's decided to run on behalf of his husband.
Oh, I didn't know. Is it now by marriage?
Husband. I don't know.
Inheritance.
So
the post is inheritance by marriage.
She said she was approached by the constituency executives. They made the offer. She decided to run it by her children, and then she decided to go for it.
So she had a calling.
I don't know.
This is.
But we wish her the best. I mean, I'm not sure this has happened before. Yeah. So this is like.
That would be fascinating.
Yeah, we'll be following it.
See whether she will win the primary. You can imagine you and I a couple.
Oh, okay, because they're gonna open that whole process up again.
You can imagine you and I a couple. You are not in, then I decided to go and contest your
like
post.
I die and you want to go and contest.
Oh.
Like my ghost to haunt you, you will lose, Basa.
No, but this one I was saying the husband. I'm sure the husband appeared. You know, Ghana, we get a lot of premonitions.
No, she didn't say that. She didn't say that.
And dreams.
She didn't say that. She didn't say that. She thinks her husband has done
we're
a lot
taking
of
a
work.
break. When we come back, Benedict Owusu will be here because today it's a match I'll be watching. I'm not a fan of two other teams, but I mean, great spectacle it will be. Real Madrid and Manchester City. Real Madrid is visiting England. They are going to the city of Manchester to go and see whether they can lock horns. That is with or without Ronaldo and win. But I think Gareth Bale is on form.
Ronaldo is playing, I hear. But Benedict
so it was a trick.
We have one more game, and Leicester, they will make amazing history as some of us join them. Stay with us. The sports up to this.
Talking about Burundi being the richest country in Africa. Bad dream. We're just dreaming. Leicester City, how? We're taking
Fred, please.